Good morning. This is Keisha Spivey, and I'm bringing you your Friday Fire. Happy New Year to you. I know it's been a couple of weeks since we have hung out. I took some time off to just be good to me in December. A sister was tired, and I needed to get some rest, and I needed to be refueled, and I needed to be refreshed. This morning, I want to talk to you briefly about to thy own self be true. Be true to you. Don't be running around here singing a new year, new you. Don't be talking about this is my season, it's my time. Us singing the song, this is my Exodus. By the way, I love that song. If you're not willing to allow God to change your mind, if you're not going to get a fresh way of thinking, if you're not going to get insight onto the things that you may not have been doing well or things you just might just be doing bad wrong, if you're not going to allow God to speak to you, if you're not open to being transformed from the inside out, 2020 will be a repeat of 2019 and 2017 and 2016 and 1980 and 1973, whatever your birthday is. It'll just be a repeat of the same if your mind is not renewed. I had to get still with God and evaluate areas that I was slacking. And one of the things I had to realize that in 2019, I wasn't doing a good job of honoring the Sabbath. I wasn't resting. I wasn't going hard for 6 days and then on the seventh day blocking me out a 24-hour period of time to just be refilled and be refreshed. Not so that I could do more, so that I could be who God has called me to be and honor rest. Be able to realize that there's a purpose and a plan He has for my life. But if God worked 6 days and took the seventh day off, who am I to think I can work seven and get away with it? So for me, I've had to become intentional about being physically, emotionally, and mentally healthy. I realize that requires me to get more rest. So as you're going into this new year and you have new goals and you have things you want to accomplish and things that are important to you, evaluate where you're slipping. Identify where you've slacked off. What areas aren't you being as consistent as you need to be? What do you need to evaluate and examine so that you can really become a better version of you for Him? Be true with where you are and then talk to God about that thing. I remember sitting there saying, okay, God, what areas do I need to work on? And I'm thinking He's going to give me some new skills to acquire, some things I need to sharpen up on. And He told me, I need you to rest. I need you to get better at being still. I need you to get better at just being. And so it's my responsibility, even my obligation, to respond to that in obedience, which means me sitting down, which means me carving out Sabbath on my calendar, which means me saying no more, which means me guarding my calendar and protecting the boundaries that God has set for me, and being courageous about it and being bold about it and not apologizing for taking time to be good to me so I can be refreshed in Him. So, what's your challenge going into this year? What do you need to look at? What needs to change? What areas in your life do you need to regroup? Where do you need to sit down and have a conversation with yourself? Maybe get you an accountability partner so that this year things will be different for you at the close of it in December. If not, it'll just be the repeat of the same. I'm going to be doing a free workshop on the 18th of this month, and it's going to be talking about being from wounded to winning. And the reality is, all of us have got some wounds. All of us have gotten some scars in our life. But now, isn't it time we evaluate the lessons we learned from them and the things that we need to do in response to it so that we can become better people, that we can accomplish the things that God sent us here to accomplish, and for us to do it with some intentionality instead of just wishing and hoping? Because we got to remember that faith without works is dead. Jesus did His part, but we have to do our part. We have to respond in obedience. I'm looking forward to posting all of my workshops, seminars, Bible study, everything on my YouTube station this year. I want to just get the information out there. So I encourage you to follow me at I am Keisha B. Spivey on YouTube and tune in on Fridays for the Friday Fire. But everything that I'm doing through the week and even some of the nuggets that God has given me along the way, as I'm learning life lessons, I'm dropping them on my YouTube station. And I would love for us to stay connected and for us to grow in 2020 together. So God bless you. I will see you on next Friday, and do you to the max.